हॅलो फ्रेंड्स. काल आपण जो आपला व्हिडिओ घेतला त्याच्यामध्ये काही नेटवर्क इश्यूज झाले होते आणि त्यामुळं आपले फक्त पहिले दोन सेक्शन कंप्लीट झाले होते. म्हणजे अप टू 20 क्वेश्चन्स वी हॅव डिस्कस द वॉट एव्हर द प्रॉब्लेमॅटिक क्वेश्चन्स. नाव क्वेश्चन नंबर 21 to 60. So before we ended yesterday, I asked you for all the problematic question, and then I enlisted, and accordingly I have those question numbers. So I think some 20 questions are there from question number 21 to question number 60. So in 40 questions there are uh, I believe some 20 questions are there. So let us discuss all these questions today. So we have to start now. So the first doubt in question number 21 to 30 is question number 22. I hope you can see this one. So here you can see question number 22. So micronutrient, this micronutrient is important for the photolysis of water during the photosynthesis. So answer is very obvious, it is manganese. Now whatever list is given in your NCERT book, you can go through it and you can find. Now rather than use of this for this particular word photolysis of water, rather what is given there, that evolution of oxygen or breakdown of water, like this. So photolysis of water is a special specific term which comes in the chapter photosynthesis or breakdown of water. So here in this chapter breakdown of water, it is mentioned like this, but the particular term for this process is photolysis of water, and for this the nutrient responsible, it is manganese. Remember, this process is there which is must, so that oxygen can evolve out through that process of photosynthesis. So you should remember this. Then question number 24. Which of the following is our anaerobic nitrogen fixing microbes? Now important part is anaerobic, right? So answer for this question, yes, it is rhodospirillum. Question number 24. I hope you are discussing, you are saying all these things. Now being means we are discussing this question paper in the recording format, so in fact we cannot interact, right? So question number 24, so its answer is rhodospirillum. I can bring one copy paste from NCERT so that you can see. Now here you can see rhodospirillum is anaerobic. So here it is the rhodospirillum. So this is the right answer. You can go through this complete statement. While rhodospirillum is anaerobic and tree living. So this is regarding the nitrogen fixing microbes. So answer for this question was quite straightforward. Let us move on. Now only two questions from this third section. Now 31 to 40. Right. So how many questions we are going to discuss here? Question number 32, then 35, 37, 38. So four questions are there in this section. Let us discuss these. So here is the first from this fourth section. Chlorosis mainly refers to the damage of. First of all, you should know what is meant by chlorosis. It is degradation of chlorophyll and turning a green leaf into yellow one. So that is what chlorosis means. म्हणजे झाडाचं जी पानं नॉर्मली हिरवी असतात ती पिवळी पडणं, विशेषतः कुठल्या डिसीजमुळं किंवा कुठल्या डिफिशियन्सीमुळं, तर त्याला आपण क्लोरोसिस असं म्हणतो. तर हे जे कॅरेक्टर आहे ते पूर्णपणे लिव्हशी संबंधित आहे, पानांशी संबंधित आहे, राईट. सो दिस वॉज एन इझी क्वेश्चन. Then question number 35. Which of the following statement about symbiotic biological nitrogen fixation is incorrect? So let us write here that question is asking for false, right? So how many options or these statements are false? Rhizobium and nostoc are symbiotic nitrogen fixers. So far this statement is fine, and become aerobic during nitrogen fixing event. Now this is the wrong part. Remember, these nitrogen fixing symbiotic organisms, they are in fact anaerobic while they fix nitrogen. Otherwise, when they live freely in the soil, they are strictly aerobic. Got it? म्हणजे जेव्हा नायट्रोजन फिक्सेशनचं हे काम करत नसतात तेव्हा ते ॲरोबिक असतात, आणि जेव्हा नायट्रोजन फिक्सेशनचं काम करतात त्या ठिकाणी मात्र ते कसे आहेत, अनॲरोबिक आहे. सो दिस इज द रॉंग स्टेटमेंट. So second statement, bacillus, here it is, bacillus can fix atmospheric nitrogen by establishing symbiotic relationship with alpha alpha. Now again here it is wrong thing, that bacillus is not a right thing, rather rhizobium, right? Rhizobium should have been here. Rhizobium can fix atmospheric nitrogen by establishing symbiotic relationship with alpha alpha. So what is alpha alpha? It is a Leguminosae family plant. Now so many plants are given over there in your NCERT book, like clovers are there, beans are there, gulmore is there. So among them alpha alpha is as well there. ठीक आहे. तर हे अल्फा अल्फामध्ये जे आहे नायट्रोजन फिक्सेशन ते रायझोबियम करते, नॉट अ बॅसिलस. थर्ड वन, सो सेकंड स्टेटमेंट इज ऑल्सो रॉंग. Third statement, infected thread carries to the inner cuticle of root hair cell. Now you can see here, infected thread, infection thread, it carries bacteria to the inner cuticle of root hair cell. No, through root hair it passes, right? And cuticle is not on the inner surface. In fact, there it was cortex. So inner cortex it should have been there, and not in the root hair cell. Root hair cell is the point from where they get entry. If you want, I can bring a diagram for you for this one. Just give me a moment. Yes, here it is. One second. Here I bring a diagram for this one. So you can see this diagram, right? So see here, root hair is the point from which they take this entry. Sorry, my mistake, this is not the proper diagram. This is for in fact transportation. I have to show you, give me some more moments. Yes, it's a bit similar diagram is there, so I got confused for a moment. Yes, here is the diagram. Just give me. Now yes, look at this diagram. So here also root hair is shown, right? So we can see that this a stream of bacteria, chain of bacteria. So this is called as infection thread. Now right here it is the cortex. Here you can read the cortex, but what is given in your statement that it is about the cuticle. So is it about cuticle? No. So it should be about the cortex. So third statement is also wrong. Frankia can fix, fourth statement, Frankia can fix atmospheric nitrogen by forming nodules on the roots of ulnus. Now this statement is pretty fine, no problem with this statement. So all three statements are false, just the last statement is true one, right? So how many false statement we have to come across? We came across that 3, 1, 2 and 3. So right answer is option D. Got it? Then question number 37, which of the following is incorrect regarding enzyme nitrogenase? Now regarding nitrogenase we are supposed to find out the incorrect statement, right? Again this question is asking for false one. So highly sensitive to molecular oxygen. Now this is pretty fine. Whenever nitrogenase comes in contact with oxygen it get inactivated, so it need some kind of scavenger like leg hemoglobin. लेग हिमोग्लोबिन काय करत असतो, तर तो त्या ठिकाणी असलेल्या ऑक्सिजनला ॲब्झॉर्ब करून घेतो आणि मग त्याला अनएरोबिक कंडिशन प्रोव्हाइड करू शकतो. सेकंड, कॅटलायझेस कन्वर्जन ऑफ NO2 to NO3-. नाव इज इट द फंक्शन ऑफ दिस नायट्रोजेनेस? नो, इट इज इट्स फंक्शन इन फॅक्ट इट इज नायट्रोजन टू अमोनिया, राईट? नायट्रोजेनेसचं फंक्शन काय आहे? नायट्रोजन टू अमोनिया असं आहे. NO2 to NO3 there is a different enzyme. It is nitrate reductase something. So question statement number 3, not operational in anaerobic condition, right? Anaerobic condition मध्ये operational नाही असं म्हटलेलं आहे. In fact it is operational only in anaerobic condition. So this third statement. Then biochemical components of bacterium rhizobium. Now in rhizobium, in rhizobium bacteria, this nitrogenase is there. It is its important enzyme, right? So how many statements are seems to be wrong here, right? So first statement is fine, no problem with this, and fourth statement is also fine. So which are the wrong statement? Conversion of NO2 to NO3, this is wrong, and not operational in anaerobic condition. So second and third, these two are the wrong. So answer here it is C. Got it? Then here there was a misprint in your question paper. Here it was given Y, but sorry for that print mistake. Here it was the symbol of this psi, right? So psi, it it is what it is used for. It is used to indicate this water potential, as well as it is an Greek letter which is pronounced as psi. So you can say both it is water potential as well as psi. So second is the right answer, right? Then section 5. So section 5, question number 41 to 50. So how many questions we are going to discuss here? 1, 2, 3, then 4. Yes, 4 questions from this section as well. See here, dash dash is a free living nitrogen fixing aerobic. Free living and aerobic. So it is a azotobacter. It is given in your NCERT book directly, very straightforward. So you have to memorize these things, nothing else. Nobody can help you out for such question. Memorizing तुम्हाला करावी लागेल काही ठिकाणी तरी का होईना. Okay, then question number 42. Reaction carried out by N2 fixing microbe include. Now, two reactions are shown here. Ammonia is oxidized to nitrate and then nitrate. Here it is oxidized to this nitrate. Got it? So two reactions are shown here. So step 1 carried out by Nitrosomonas and Nitrococcus. So I think this is fine statement, right? And not true is here in the question. Question मध्ये not true बद्दल विचारलेला आहे. Then second statement, bacteria carrying out these steps are usually photoautotrophs. Here it is a wrong statement. Regarding Nitrosomonas and Nitrococcus, we can't say that they are photoautotrophs. Rather, they are chemoautotrophs. Remember well. हे कसे आहेत? Chemoautotrophs आहेत. So this is the wrong statement. So just second option is the right answer. We need not even go further, but let us read it out. Step 2 is carried out by Nitrobacter. Fine, nothing wrong. Nitrification is a final process. Both step 1 and 2 can be called as nitrification. Yes. See, nitrogen to ammonia. Nitrogen to ammonia. Well, it is the first part of the nitrogen fixation. Got it? You can say it is a reduction. And then ammonia to nitrite and then nitrate. So these are the two step of this nitrification. So fourth, third and fourth, there is no problem. Only problem with this word photoautotroph in the second statement. So that is the answer, which is not true, right? Question number 44. Over small distance, says substances move by diffusion and by cytoplasmic streaming supplemented by. Now this statement is there in your NCERT book in a very straightforward manner, right? So it is by active transport, right? Whenever plant, see, this is the question from transport in plants. So here what we have to understand, that whenever transport is there for a short distance, for a small size plant, maybe you can see in a lower plants, the most of the transport there is no xylem or phloem. So this transport accomplished by the simple process like diffusion and by the cytoplasmic streaming, right? And if these two are insufficient, then what is brought into use or what is employed here? It is active transport. Got it? So question number 44, last, is the answer, right? It is given there in your NCERT book. If you want, I can bring it for you. If you want, just give me a few moments. What was that keyword? Let me. Yes, here it is. Give me some time. So here it is. Over small distances, substances move by diffusion and by cytoplasmic streaming supplemented by active transport. So here is the answer. Got it? Then question number 45, right? Now here match the following. So now here, out of these 4 in first column, 3 are given in NCERT. Only one, this white bird, it is not there in any NCERT. But still with the help of these 3, you can answer the question. So see, this is how questions are framed. That you should be able to reach the answer by simply knowing the facts or the things given in NCERT. Even though some part of the question is there which is outside NCERT. And then people start to shout that no, this question was out of NCERT. No, it is not like that. If you can reach the answer with the help of NCERT, then it is more than enough, right? So we can mark it out. This is a very simple kind of question. See here, chlorosis, it is the feature of leaves, yes. Then necrosis, it is the death of tissue, right? Then white bird, it is not given. Soilless culture, it is hydroponics. So we have so many things. So it is chlorosis for leaves, that is A to B. For 1 it is B. Then necrosis, it is death, so 2D. Then 4 we know that soilless culture, that is 4 is C. 1B, 2D, 4C. 1B, 2D, 4C. So this second is the right answer. What is 1B, leaves, 2D, that is death, 3 we don't know. Soilless culture, it is, yes it is, soilless culture, it is hydroponic. So 4 is the C, so 3 is obviously A. So second is the right answer. Okay, fine, move on to the next question. Now the final section of our discussion, question number 51. Right, question number 51. So how many questions we are going to discuss here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, 6 questions are here. Let us start from question number 51. Which of the following statement does not apply to reverse osmosis? Now, osmosis is a passive process. I hope you know this. Osmosis काय कोणती process आहे? Passive. It doesn't require any energy at all. Right? It is driven by the difference in the osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure मधल्या difference मुळे होणारी ही process, that is movement of solvent or water in fact, right, across the semi-permeable membrane. So osmosis is a passive process. Now reverse osmosis will be obviously active process. So which one of the following statement does not apply? So active process is what applicable. What is not applicable? It is a passive process. So a kind of tricky question, right? Many a time we cannot see this does not. Means we see but we cannot get it into our mind, and then such errors we commit. Okay, fine. Question number 52. Which of the following are critical enzymes in the photosynthetic carbon fixation? Critical enzyme in photosynthetic carbon fixation. Now enzymes for the photosynthesis are asked here, right? So let us go through the ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase, phosphenol pyruvate carboxylase, alcohol dehydrogenase, ribulose phosphate carboxylase oxygenase, and phosphenol pyruvate carboxylase. Now right answer for this question is this last one, in photosynthetic carbon fixation, right? Now somebody may say that this question is from photosynthesis. Now we have the mineral nutrition, right? Even though carbon is not there in the mineral, right, but still carbon being a nutrient, it is the part of nutrition. So how this carbon is made available to this plant? So process is photosynthesis, otherwise called as carbon fixation. ठीक आहे. मग आता या कार्बन फिक्सेशनमध्ये, फोटोसिंथेटिक कार्बन फिक्सेशनमध्ये एन्झाईम 2 आहेत. एक आहे रुबिस्को, that is ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. It is common in C3 as well as C4 or even in that CAM plants, right? And phosphenol pyruvate carboxylase or pepcase. So this enzyme is there only in C4 plants, or it is there in CAM plants as well. So these two are the critical enzyme. Got it? Then question number 54. Complete the analogy. Right, again now this question is repeated, means same thing is asked in a different manner. Free living nitrogen fixing aerobic microbe. So Bergeriniia is an example. Free living nitrogen fixing anaerobic microbe. So answer must be anaerobic. Remember, free living. If it has aerobic, answer might have been Azotobacter, but it is anaerobic, so answer is Rhodospirillum. right? Already we have solved such kind of question, right? Then question number 56. In young roots, water enter directly into. Now this part is as well given there very very direct manner. If you want, I can bring it for you. What is the question? In young root, water enter directly through. Give me a few moments. Here it is the point. So here we go. Yes. Now you can read this. It's pretty clear for you. Directly into the xylem vessels and or trachea. Once inside the xylem, water is again free to move between the cell as well as through them. In young roots, water enter directly into the xylem vessel and or trachea. So right answer is C. Okay. Then question number 57. Read the given statement and select the correct option. Statement 1. Plasmolysis is bursting of a cell membrane. Now what we are asked for correct option. Now first statement, plasmolysis is a bursting of a cell membrane. Is it so? Plasmolysis, is it a bursting? No, it is a shrinkage of protoplasm inside due to loss of water, right? It is not a bursting. So first statement itself is wrong. Now for such question, when two statements are given, second is expected to be an right explanation. When first statement itself is wrong, in fact you need not to look at anything, just pick up this option. Both statement 1 and 2 are incorrect, right? Because most of the time these four options are designed in a particular manner, that both statement are correct and second is the right explanation of first. Then second option could be both statement are correct but second is not right explanation. Third is first statement is correct, second is wrong, and fourth one is both are wrong. So here usually it is fourth, but here it is due to shuffling it become third. Both statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. Whenever first is incorrect, so sure it is second is going to be incorrect. So hypertonic solution causes endosmosis. Is it so? No, it causes plasmolysis. I hope you know this. Very easy one. Then the process of loading at the source produces. Now this is for the, yes, it is for the transport of solids through the, yes, it is phloem, not xylem, remember, right? It is the mass flow hypothesis. In fact मास फ्लो हायपोथेसिस हे डिस्कशन आहे. तर लोडिंगच्या ठिकाणी जेव्हा शुगरची लोडिंग होते, म्हणजे सोर्सच्या ठिकाणी जेव्हा शुगरची लोडिंग होत असते फ्लोएममध्ये, त्यावेळेस तिथे आतमध्ये काय तयार होतं, हायपरटोनिक कंडिशन तयार होते. त्याच्यामुळं त्याचे ज्या नेबरिंग झायलेम वेसल असतील त्यामधलं पाणी इकडे फ्लोएममध्ये येतं आणि या एक्सेस पाणी फ्लोएममध्ये पाणी प्लस शुगर जमा झाल्यामुळे तिथलं हायड्रोस्टॅटिक प्रेशर इन्क्रीज होत असतं. सो दॅट इज द पॉईंट. सो हिअर राईट आन्सर इज डी. ओके फ्रेंड्स, सो this was the today's session. Now I hope you can understand all these things. Some 15 or 20 questions we have discussed yesterday. Due to some internet problems, we cannot discuss the things in a proper manner. We have to stop in between after discussing first two section, that is up to question number 20, right? So today we are also going to complete the doubt discussion on the next chapter, that is photosynthesis. I hope you have solved that question paper already, and at 7 p.m. today answer key will be posted, and then at 9 we'll discuss the doubts over that chapter, photosynthesis. Fine. I hope you can see on my background, you can see that subscribe, like and hit. So this is not just formality, you have to do this because to sustain my channel on the YouTube, a particular number of subscription, likes and comments are required. If I cannot have all these things, then YouTube, I heard somewhere that then they restrict this all usages. या सगळ्या उपयोगावर आपण जे काही त्याचा उपयोग करतोय त्याच्यावर मर्यादा येतील आणि म्हणून आपल्याला हे सगळं आवश्यक आहे. सी, आय एम नॉट गोइंग टू बी अन प्रोफेशनल यूट्यूबर, बट स्टील आपल्याला जर इथे सस्टेन करायचं असेल तर ह्या काही गोष्टी कराव्या लागतील. सो ऑल दोज हू आर seeing all these live or live lectures, except this one, this is the only lecture where we are coming with this recorded session, right? So let us finish this subsection. Thank you, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit that uh, what like and subscribe buttons and have some comments. Fine, thank you.